Daniel Wood was already in serious trouble after leaving the U.S. Navy without authorization, but that would soon become the least of his concerns. Investigators identified Wood as the main suspect in the brutal killing of 76-year-old Lucinda Wright, a devoted Notre Dame supporter. According to the investigation, he had been watching her routine for weeks while planning to break into her home and steal valuables that could be sold for cash. Wood allegedly arrived carrying an airsoft pistol and a knife. He later claimed that robbery, not murder, was his original plan. However, prosecutors argue that the crime quickly escalated into a horrifying act of violence. Evidence presented in the case states that Lucinda was restrained before suffering multiple stab wounds to her torso, and her throat was ultimately cut. The shocking nature of the attack has raised one critical question. Was this a robbery?
Can I ask you, when did you get out of the Navy?
2022.
How'd you get out of the Navy?
Yeah, I see you ran my name, so I'm a deserter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to see, like I said, I want to see how honest people are going to be with me. I figured that was an obvious question.
I'm ready for the confession. I already know I have prison time over my head, so.
Okay, so tell me what you think you have prison time over your head for. Talk to me.
Well, I know for deserter.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Okay.
And then for homicide.
Okay. All right. I appreciate you being honest.
Yeah, I mean,
dude, what the fuck happened? You got no record. Okay. You got nothing. Tell me how this happened. Let's back up 2 days. Okay. You're at the lighthouse.
Yep. I was at the lighthouse, getting ready to get out, finish my program, and realized didn't know where I was gonna go, didn't know what I was gonna do. I knew that she lived down the road, had a car, so more of an opportunity. I thought I was gonna steal her car, and at least I have somewhere, wheels on a place to live out of for a while, so I can find something.
Mm-hmm.
On the morning of the 8th, about midnight-ish, I broke in through the back door.
Was it unlocked, or you just?
It was unlocked.
Okay.
Got the big white fence, opened that up, and then sliding door, that was unlocked. Anyways, I've been checking their house out like throughout the day, just to make sure nobody was home. I didn't see any lights on during the day, and the garage door was closed. Usually it's open, so
okay.
I assumed she was gone. She was there. Kind of caught me off guard. So I stabbed her. You'll find the knife in my center console. Probably has her blood on it. Did not try and clean anything. At that point, I had already. I think at this point, I'm kind of glad I got caught. But took a bunch of stuff out of her house, took their car, and then I was gonna go live out of that. My buddy offered me his couch, and so spent the night there at his place. I mean, he doesn't know anything about this. Didn't tell him anything about this. He thinks I bought the car. So.
Where's your clothes at?
So I have 2 duffel bags over at his house that has my clothes in it.
What about the bloody ones?
There was no blood they got on me.
What were you wearing when that happened?
I had a pair of pants and a sweatshirt.
Would they be in those bags?
Yeah, they'll be in those bags.
Okay, so what the pants look like? The jeans, or they regular pants?
No, they're blue, kind of cargo pants.
Okay.
Had multiple pockets.
Like a canvas type, or a cotton type, or?
No, they're more like a canvas polyester. They're military.
Okay.
Like they're not military.
Right.
Flight deck blue.
Right, like military,
Yeah.
like ripstops or something like that.
Yeah, they're stuff that we wear on flight decks.
Okay, all right. And then, what about the shirt?
Shirt's also in there. The hoodie that I had on, or the jackets in the back of the car, is that camo jacket.
Okay.
Like I said, there's also a fake gun under the passenger or the driver's side.
Mm-hmm.
I brought that with me just in case. I didn't know if it's an airsoft gun.
Okay.
It looks like a replica Glock, but it's an airsoft gun. Unloaded, no ammo, nothing in there.
Where'd you get it from?
Shit, I bought that like a year ago for airsofting, but
Okay. You do airsofting?
I did from time to time,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing really. I've been mainly focused on my recovery.
How was it going?
A year now, over a year, without drinking.
Have you done something like this before?
Well, something like this?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
No.
I mean, have you broke into fucking houses before or something?
No.
Not even over off Cable Road up in like Sherwood area or anything like that? Did just a regular burglary?
No.
No? Fuck. How the fuck do you think you graduate to this?
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I was just kind of out of options for me and didn't know what to do, and more of an opportunity.
See, I didn't find out about it till this morning. They were out there. And I'll tell you, as soon as I found out where it fucking was, I go, Lighthouse. I knew so. I knew whoever what did it came from fucking Lighthouse. But because it's the type of crime it was, normally this is going to be somebody that's got crimes here and there leading up to something like this. Very rarely do you fucking hit a home run on your first at bat in the major leagues. You know what I mean? So I just didn't see that. I call APA, without Adult Parole Authority. Got anybody at Lighthouse? Oh, we got a ton of people at Lighthouse. So I said, well, do some searching. Then we got your picture. Because you started using that fucking card. Okay. All right, so let's go back through this. So you climb the fence or you go through the fence?
I opened the gate.
How long you been watching her? Because you fucking knew, you just told me she normally leaves the garage door up, shit like that.
I mean, I've been living over on Mound about 6 months, and I didn't have a vehicle, so I'd always walk the group. So I'd walk past, that's how I knew the door was always open.
Okay.
And then I only saw her a couple of times, that's why I knew who it was in there. But
Yeah, she ever talked to you?
no, we never said any words, nothing. She always, like, anytime I saw her, she was always, like, gardening outside.
Okay.
But I always stayed on the other side of the road, my side, and walk past.
Okay. All right, so where's group at? You're staying over at the Lighthouse on Cable, right?
No, so I'm on Mound. They have their own houses over there.
Okay.
So once you leave their little dorms,
Mm-hmm.
then you go to a house, assigned to a house. I was assigned to Mound, 1815 Mound. That was where I was staying at.
Okay, so just a couple houses up.
Yeah, just a couple houses up. And then my year program was done. And the 8th was going to be my last day there, so I had to leave.
Do you have any personal belongings in the house?
No, everything that I took with me is either in the car or I threw the rest of the stuff out because I only had one suitcase and a backpack with me because that's all I could carry.
Where'd you throw it out at?
Like, in the trash.
Why'd you keep the knife?
Honestly, I don't know.
Is it your knife or did you get it from in the house?
No, it's my knife. It's got my buddy's name on it. Not this guy, buddy from the military who I lost, and so
I'm sorry
it's
to
more
hear
of a
that.
memento. And
What's your buddy's name?
it was Felix Escobar.
Okay.
And I had that knife for a long time, so I just hung on to it, and
How'd you lose Felix?
he died, suicide.
My son's been in for 10 years. He's in the Army.
So, I mean, honestly, I wasn't thinking about escaping or.
Obviously, you went around and used the card and just drove. And did you think, fuck, I'm mad when they pulled up behind you?
Yeah, I knew. And, I mean, at this point, I'm actually relieved. I was thinking about turning myself in because I can't get a job anywhere. I mean, they do a background search, see I'm a deserter.
Where's your family?
Michigan,
They don't have nothing to do with you?
I don't have anything to do with them.
Why?
I mean, they didn't really want a kid. They adopted me more to work on a farm.
So they adopted you.
Yeah,
From Croatia?
from Ukraine.
Ukraine, I'm sorry. But it's a mess over there right now, right?
It is. So, I mean, that's kind of why I deserted, was because as soon as the war broke out, they tried to pull my clearance because
Oh, because you're Ukrainian?
I'm Ukrainian and my job needed clearance, and
Well, we're on their side.
we are on their side, but it still, they didn't know whose side I would be on, and it's still a security issue, and so I re-enlisted and then realized what was going on, and I did not want to continue, so.
Okay. I can understand.
I got onto a bus and was headed to Michigan, and had 2 seizures over in Columbus. Got put into a hospital, then a detox program, and then detox told me I had to go find a rehab, so that's why I'm at Lighthouse.
What's your drug of choice?
Alcohol.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
I never got into drugs. When I was in the military, regular drug screening, so never picked it up.
Before this case, Daniel Wood had no known criminal history. He had never been arrested or convicted of any offenses, and there were no reports of illegal drug use. In fact, he had completed a treatment program to overcome alcohol addiction and appeared to be working toward rebuilding his life. To those who knew his background, there were few warning signs that suggested he could be involved in such a violent and tragic crime. That contrast between his past and the allegations against him has become one of the most unsettling aspects of the case.
Okay. Okay, so you got your knife, you got your gun. You knew she had to be home at the time, right? Because it's the middle of the night.
So I assumed that she was gone because the garage door was closed.
Oh, she sometimes leaves it up all night long?
She usually, it would be open days at a time, sometimes weeks, so.
So what were you going to go in and get?
Anything valuable. I was just going to steal some stuff that I could sell.
Okay, so you get inside through that sliding door.
Mm-hmm.
You're starting to move through the house. Where are you at first?
So once I go to the sliding door, it's like a little outside, almost like a sunroom type thing. There's another sliding door, which was open, which surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
So I opened that, and that's like a little living room area connected to a kitchen. And there's another small, like a family room on the other side.
Okay.
So I started just looking around, and then that's when I heard her sleeping. And I don't know if she heard me or not. And she started screaming, like kind of confused, and so I don't know what the first thoughts in my head was. I stabbed her.
So when you heard her sleeping, were you moving back through to the
I was
bedroom?
moving towards like the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the office area on there,
Right.
and so I was about to go into there. That's when she must have heard me because I stepped on the wood there. And,
Okay.
yeah.
So was she up out of bed when you first encountered her?
Yes.
Okay. So walk me through that if you can. Okay, I know it might be a little difficult, but
She started coming out towards me, and I kind of panicked because I didn't know if she was armed, what was going to happen. So I stabbed her in the throat, and then she fell at the edge of her bed, but she still kept making noise, and so I stabbed her a couple more times just to, cause I don't know if it's, I just wanted her to pass fast because I already knew I messed up, and I didn't want her to suffer, so I wanted her to pass fast. So I don't know after that how many times I stabbed her, but
you think it was 10? Think it was less than 10?
it was less than 10.
More than 5?
Probably right around that number.
Did you strangle her at all?
I did not know.
Okay, because she had some marks around her neck. It was hard to tell. I didn't see her, so okay. So just stabbing.
No, it's because she was coming towards me, and when I heard her, I went straight and I just thrust right into the throat. And that's when she collapsed there, and then I think I got at least 2 in her chest trying to go around the rib to her heart.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't think I got that, so I went once from the side, I think.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly how many
You
times.
just kind of start to just,
At that point, I was panicked. I didn't want to do it to that point. I just wanted to steal some stuff. And so
Did you go to the bathroom while you were there?
I did not.
Okay.
You won't find my fingerprints anywhere around their house either if you try.
You have some gloves.
I have my gloves on.
Okay, so walk me through now. You're pretty sure she's dead. She's on the floor. Now what do we do?
I just took 2 TVs, computer, printer, and then I took her wallet. That's where all the cards that you'll probably find.
Where are they at? In the car?
Yeah, there's one in my glove compartment by the center console,
Mm-hmm.
her Chase debit card, and then the credit card is in my wallet.
Okay. All right. How about her wallet? Did you take?
I left it right there at the house. It's sitting in the office where her computer was sitting.
What kind of gloves you have on?
They were the nylon rubber gloves they use for cleaning.
Okay. All right. Okay. So all this stuff that did you say you took some memorabilia stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of memorabilia stuff?
It was a signed Joe Montana football, Joe Montana and a Jim Brown Notre Dame signed helmet, and then I just looked stuff that I thought I could quickly sell, and then looked like Sports Illustrated books that looked collectible.
Did you unload any of them yet?
No.
All up in that apartment?
I see them in the back of the car, or they're sitting at the house.
Well, you know we're gonna take you. You're good. He gave us permission to search the apartment. You good with that too?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you unload any of the stuff yet?
No.
Okay. So you leave there in the car. How many hours are you there? Or how long are you there?
At the house?
Yeah.
So since I broke in around 12:30ish, till I left right at like 1.
Okay. 1 a.m.?
Yeah.
Where'd you go then?
I drove around. Like, I was already out of the housing at Lighthouse. Like, I couldn't be there.
Where's her license plate at?
It's sitting underneath in the trunk under the carpet.
Okay. Where'd you get the other license plate from?
I took that license plate off of a car I don't know if they're real estate sales, but it's like right across from the cable office for Lighthouse.
Okay. So they don't have a license plate, the car you took it off of?
Yeah, there's no license plate on the back of it.
Okay, so you drive around after you leave. Where do you go and park? Or do you park or just fucking drive?
I parked a little bit at the Lighthouse office so I can connect to the internet and play it on my phone. Look to see, I was looking up pawn shops that could potentially I can unload at. Then afterwards I drove, Westgate bowling alley or the bowling arena, and then that coffee shop, like that back behind those buildings. I drove there, parked up, and I slept. And then the next day, I was talking with the guy over there, and he told me I can crash on his couch. So I went and I crashed on his couch.
Did he hit you up first or you hit him up first?
I was talking to him. I hit him up first.
Okay. So you stayed pretty much behind that coffee shop until you went over to his house?
Yep.
About 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
What time do you think you got behind the coffee shop? Was it still dark or was it light yet?
No, it was still dark outside.
Because you spent a considerable amount of time there, right? Okay. Were you going old crap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was looking, trying to see if I was trying to see if I could get out of town and find a place to go somewhere else, and at that point, it's kind of when I gave up and said, I'll accept whatever comes next.
Well, I don't appreciate what you did, but I do appreciate you taking accountability.
Either, but
you're taking accountability.
I mean, I messed up my life since 2022 when I deserted, and at this point I've been just barely floating to stay out of getting caught. So I mean, I couldn't get a new ID because I feel like they would report it or then get flagged. So I had to find jobs like cleaning jobs that, are menial jobs that, can't make a career out of, can't support yourself off of.
So basically this lady never did anything to you. She just had the unfortunate circumstance
Wrong place at the wrong time.
Living near the lighthouse and living near one of the houses that it's unfortunate. But that's how things go. Family's pretty broken up about it. She's pretty much just led a life to herself, She ran. She had. I mean, you probably saw some of the stuff in her house. I mean, she. Even the keychain you had around your neck at a couple of places you bought the keychain that's in the car. It's a 5K, I think, keychain.
Well, that's mine.
Oh, it is? Did you run a 5K?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your keychain.
That's my keychain.
Okay, the lanyard or whatever you call it. Ironically, she likes running and stuff like that too.
And if you go to the apartment, you'll find the actual medal that was attached to it.
You know, you won't get the opportunity to tell the family because they're going to need closure. And I think you have a heavy heart about this. I really do. And if and when this comes to court, goes to sentencing, because it'll get there.
I understand.
You'll have an opportunity to address them and tell them.
During the trial, Daniel Wood addressed the victim's family and expressed remorse for his actions. While no apology could undo the devastating loss they suffered, some observers noted that he accepted responsibility rather than contesting the charges in court. Whether his words offered the family any measure of closure is something only they can answer. But the case remains a heartbreaking reminder of how a single act of violence can permanently change countless lives.
That would probably be the best act you could do for them.
I understand.
Do you, if I get you a pen and paper and another water, or do you want something else to drink?
No, water's fine.
Okay. Will you write a statement out for me or a letter of apology at the very least to the family?
I will.
Okay. All right. Let me get this for you real quick. I'm not saying that I believe this or anything like this. Do you know where her pants were?
No.
Did she have pants on, underwear on? Do you know?
Well, whatever she had on is what I didn't touch her at all besides stabbed it.
Okay. All right. So I didn't think you did. They said just make sure there's no sexual assault in case we find something in the autopsy as a semen or you know.
No, I did not.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think you did. I gotta ask. The other thing. So try to think back. You say 2 TVs,
Mm-hmm.
computer stuff,
Mm-hmm.
printer, and memorabilia.
Mm-hmm.
Where did that stuff come from in the house?
So the smaller TV was in the first, so if you're looking from the back of the house where she was in the kitchen towards the front, it was on the left room, like one's right in front of the kitchen.
Okay.
Bigger TV was, or smaller one might have been in her bedroom, bigger one was over there. I
Okay.
don't know which way, but it was one side of her bedroom, one side of the living room, like right to the kitchen.
Okay.
The computer stuff and memorabilia were all in that office.
Okay. All right. And that was it? That's all you took?
That's all the stuff that I thought I could.
Other than the credit cards and stuff like that? Yeah. Okay. Oh, and the magazines.
That was all in the office.
But those are all up at are they in your stuff, in your bags, or where are they at?
They're all in the back of the car,
Okay.
except for the football and the TVs. They're all at the apartment.
She's a big Notre Dame fan, huh?
Yes, I saw that. I can even tell you where in the apartment they are, if that will help you guys, but...
Okay. Do you need another cigarette before we take you downstairs and take you over to the jail?
If that's possible, can I still use the bathroom?
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, let's do this now.
I didn't know.
We'll do that, and then I'll let you smoke a cigarette.
I mean, I know I'm done for it, but like, the desertion thing, how is that going to come into play?
It won't. They ain't gonna do nothing to you. You know what I've seen them do in the past? We arrest somebody for it. They send them a bus ticket, let them go from jail, tell them to get on the bus and show up here.
So most people just...
They would have just dishonorably discharged you probably.
And then, I mean, besides the charge, it's probably what? Besides homicide, grand theft?
Homicide, aggravated robbery, aggravated burglary, and a bunch of frauds, like for using the card, forgeries, but those you don't have to worry about.
How much time do you think I'm looking at?
At the very least,
I don't care about the least.
28 to life. Now, if you go in and you be who you were before this happened, you go in and be the person you are, and not the act that you did. I would imagine you'll have a good opportunity at parole.
What do you mean, just not the act?
You aren't this person that did this. You did this. You're the person that did that. But this isn't what you do. You know what I mean?
I mean, I did it, I owned it to it.
I guess what I'm saying is
it's not, I'm gonna plead guilty, obviously.
yeah, I get that too. But I guess my big thing, what I'm trying to say is, you don't have a string of bodies out there. You know? Yeah, so you're not a serial killer, this isn't like your third body and shit like that. That's what I'm trying to say. And other than deserting and using some drugs, you don't have no other criminal offenses in your thing. So that's what I'm saying.
Drink.
Yeah.
Not even.
Oh yeah, the drink, sorry, not even drugs. So.
And they can see since I deserted for the past year, I've been drug tested weekly.
So what I would tell you, get some mental health when you're in there. You gotta talk to somebody because you got a bunch of shit inside you. Stuff that I'm never gonna be able to help you with.
I've been seeing a therapist as well and part of the program.
So you can have a life, and there can be a purpose for this. I mean, you could have a purpose, but you gotta make that your point. You gotta make it your focus.
Yeah, 20 years from now, maybe.
Maybe. Okay? But believe it or not, you have no experience with prison, correct?
No, I've never been arrested.
Our prisons are nothing like you ever heard about in the Ukraine, okay? Depending on where you get moved down to, because eventually you'll start out at a pretty high security one. Then as you do well, if you don't get any tickets or you don't get in trouble, stuff like that, they'll move your security level down. And eventually you'll be in a prison that some will describe like a college campus with a fence around it. You'll have access to a weight room. Some play in city softball leagues. You obviously play at the prison, and the city softball team comes there. You have commissary, you have internet, you have school, you can get a degree.
But I mean, who's gonna hire me afterwards?
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of companies out there, they get paid extra money from the government to give someone a second chance. Hell, I know one guy. He was on death row in Missouri. And I think Missouri. It was somewhere over around Missouri. For killing his mother-in-law and his wife. He spent 25 years in prison. They commuted his sentence, released him on parole. While he was in, he got a degree. When he came out, Bluffton University let him teach criminal justice. There's a lot of people. This is a country, and I'm not saying not everybody doesn't deserve that, but this is a country that begs people that will never be anything but a violent individual, and gives them so many fucking opportunities that deals drugs and stuff like that. They just keep giving them opportunities. They want to forgive. They want them to have a decent life. So if you're going to do this and you're going to end up going in prison, this is the country to do it in. You just have to have the right focus.
Appreciate you being honest with me.
Yeah, absolutely. I will always be honest with you because I'd rather have you find out up front so you can prepare yourself and then figure out a plan.
Now, how is this gonna work? Like from here on, like where do I go next? Jail?
I'm gonna take you over or someone's gonna take you to jail. We'll end up filing a charge on you probably tomorrow. They will then arraign you. You'll plead, but you can't plead guilty, so you plead not guilty at the initial arraignment. Then they'll give you a preliminary hearing.
Wait, why do I have to plead non-guilty?
Because the court that will hear your initial arraignment is municipal court. A municipal court is for misdemeanors and prelims prior to grand jury, okay? They don't have the power to accept one, all right? Plus, it's not a bad idea to have an attorney to help walk you through this. You're doing the right thing, but they can protect your rights and try to get you some help, get you some stuff like that, okay?
As far as attorney, that's next step.
Yeah, they'll give you the public defender's office. Our public defenders here are not like a big city's public defenders. We have several decent attorneys, really good attorneys, in our public defender's office. The reason our people went over there a lot of times is for the insurance and the retirement. Because you don't have the insurance and you have to get a 401k if you're a private attorney. Okay? So you're going to have a decent attorney.
I mean,
Now that the detective has practically adopted Wood and assured him that the consequences for murdering a woman won't be all that serious, Wood sounds confused as well as guilty.
Take my punishment as it comes. I don't care about that. I just didn't know what was next.
That's the next step. So then you'll have your prelim. I would imagine they're going to waive that prelim. Okay, you don't have to have it. But an attorney could want to go on a fishing expedition to find out, but they'll probably ask you if you want to waive. It's no doubt we have probable cause to send it to the grand jury. Okay, so I would imagine if I was your attorney, I would waive. All right, because I don't want all the gory details out on the news or anything like that. Okay. They'll send you back over to jail. Next month, they'll send it to the grand jury and let the grand jury decide what to indict you on, because you're only going to be held on one charge to start out with, okay? And then they'll decide what all to indict you on. Then once the indictments come down, they'll serve them on you and you'll be arraigned again, all right? There, you can plead guilty, I believe, because it's the court that can accept it, but I would imagine that they will discourage you from doing so and want to give you an attorney so they can sit down and look at this to make sure that the lead detective, that he crossed his T's and dotted his I's, that I did, anybody that had anything to do with this, okay? Let them do that, all right? And then they'll look at this, then that's who you talk to about maybe, okay, I want to do this. You tell him what you want to do. That attorney that you get, and you've been honest with me, I'm not saying this because I think you haven't, make sure you tell him everything too, or her, whoever you get, okay? Make sure you tell them so they can best approach this and they can put you in the best circumstance, okay?
So I'll be sitting in jail about a month then?
Month and a half. Fastest murder conviction I've ever seen. I think it was like 32 days because of all the process that it's got to go through because it's a felony.
Okay.
All right?
And that's even with me cooperating and stuff?
Yeah, that'll go a long way.
Okay.
That shows what cooperation shows, and you being honest. That's the first step of showing true remorse, that you feel badly about what happened.
Okay.
Because this lady didn't do anything but live in the wrong place.
Yeah, I didn't even know it like that.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, let me make sure they're ready to take you down, and I'll take you down and we'll get you going. Okay, sorry to make you think you were going over there and bringing you back. But we got some things we missed. Not me. That you missed when you're talking to me about it. Okay? What did we leave out?
I don't know.
Tie her up?
I did, yeah.
Okay. So then we need to find out when. I need you to go back through it and tell me when that happened.
After she was down the first time, I didn't want her to get up.
Okay, so the first time, you stabbed her first. You didn't tie her up first.
And I just stabbed, and then I put the homemade thing behind her back.
Were those yours? Is that your cord?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll probably have your DNA on it because you probably weren't careful before you went in the house to not touch it with your hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, what about her throat?
That's where I stabbed her the first time.
That's a slice. Did you slice it?
I don't think I did. It was just one time that I went in there. I don't know
Okay,
if it was a slice.
let's act like I'm her, okay?
Yeah, she
Go ahead and
was.
stand up.
She was like,
You do mean like I'm her, okay?
She was just at the corner of the bed, and so I just went like with my knife. So I don't know if when it hit her, if it went in or sliced.
Okay, and then what?
And then when she fell down,
She went down after the first one?
yeah, she went.
Okay, so now she goes down.
Yeah. So she was down.
She's down on her back or on her side?
She was over on her side.
Okay, so now she's down on her side, so then what happens? What do you do?
I just moved her hand behind her back and I tied it.
Show me.
I just put both hands behind her back, that one as well. And
Okay.
And I guess when she was still making noise,
So when did you stab her the rest of the time in the chest?
when she was already on she was over on her left side.
Okay, so before you put the stuff behind her back?
No, after I put the stuff behind her back, because I wanted her to restrain, and then she was still making the noise, and that's when I felt
Okay,
guilty that she was suffering, so that's when I stabbed her in the chest.
Okay, so the back got stabbed first before the chest?
The throat.
The throat first?
Yeah.
When the back?
I don't recall if I stabbed her in the back at all.
Let me call this big Sasquatch looking dude, which I'm short anyway, but he's really tall. We're like the opposite ends of the spectrum. I'm a little short American Italian dude, and he's a really big, tall. Hey, so tell me the stab wounds again. Two in the back,
Right shoulder,
around the right shoulder area.
one center, and right shoulder area. Right side of the chin.
Okay, so that's forward. That's on the front, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so two in the back around the right shoulder. On the front, we have what?
Yeah, there's one center, like two on the right side of the chest.
Okay. Right, her right.
Yeah.
And then the throat.
Yeah, and then the throat's sliced, I can skin, and a lot of meat is sliced away, but it didn't get into the esophagus or the carotid or jugular.
Going which direction?
Looks perpendicular to her neck.
Right to left? Deep on which end? Which on the? You left-handed?
I'm right hand.
Your right hand? Do you have the knife in your right hand or left hand?
My left hand.
Okay.
Can't say which direction because they didn't tell me that.
Okay, alright. Thanks, Mike. Okay, so it sounds like we have two in the back, right, and three in the front, and then the throat.
Okay, I don't know if it was maybe I did the back after I tried to go to the front and hit the rib, and
You know what would make sense to me? Up front first. Boom, boom, boom.
yeah,
Okay? Because that's how you were kind of telling me before you got her, and then you got her on the side and stuff like that. She goes down. Then we tie her. She's still making the sound. Boom, boom in the back. Still making the sound. Once in the throat. That's
I
what
started
makes
off
sense.
with the throat because I thought that would be the
Okay.
one and done, and that way.
Okay. Was it a slash type motion though?
All I know is that it came like with the one hand because I was holding the knife blade was over here, so I don't know if it went
Okay.
sliced. But
Okay, so it should go from her left to her right.
if she was, so if I was standing right
Let's
there,
make me that person again. So now you come
I
at
just
me.
went like this. Like,
Okay. So the first one catches me here.
So it should be from her left going to
Now,
right.
is she still up when you get her in the chest then a couple more times? Because you said
No.
chest and ribs, or she go down right away?
She went down.
Okay, so she may have went back. That's why it didn't go so deep. And then she goes on her back, and then you get her in the chest a couple times.
I wanted to go around the ribs and
Okay,
put her.
and then put her on her side, tie her up.
Yeah.
She's still going, and you catch her twice in the back.
I don't know if it was like the back. It was more like
This side.
trying to go into her.
Oh, into the ribs to try to get the lung,
Yeah.
or the heart.
Yes.
Okay, got it. And the cord was yours.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I placed the blanket over her and I left.
Absolutely no sexual assault, right? Nothing sexual.
Now, I mean, you can take my DNA. I mean, you guys.
Well, we got it, and then they'll do the
Yeah.
testing, but they're just making sure, because she could sleep like that. I mean, people get hot at night. Hell, if I slept alone or lived alone, I'd probably sleep however I wanted. You know, you don't have to worry about it.
I honestly wasn't paying attention. I just wanted to get out of there after that point because at that point it was more than what I wanted to do, and I was freaked out. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's the only thing you left off here is the tying her up.
At that point, I hadn't even remembered doing that.
Okay. All right. I can live with that. It's a pretty traumatic situation, even for the person that's doing it. You know, especially first time, like we talked. I mean, you hit a home run and first time at bat.
I wasn't trying.
I know you weren't. I'm just saying that, I guess that's my analogy that I use in order to say that we didn't start out with doing some shopliftings here and there, maybe some credit card fraud or something like that. We went,
Yeah.
murder, ag robbery, ag burglary. And
Daniel Wood faced multiple serious charges, including aggravated murder, aggravated burglary, aggravated robbery, and the theft of a motor vehicle. Rather than taking the case to trial, he entered a guilty plea, accepting responsibility for the crimes. The court ultimately sentenced him to a prison term of 30 years to life, ensuring he will remain behind bars for decades before becoming eligible for parole.